Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorback. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic. challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Watkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming in on the inside.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the first.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease.
Fires the pass, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is that he's already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
First down here for the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. 29 Philly. 29 Philly. To the air. It's Green. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on at midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Ooh, big, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Bentley. Lowers those pads. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay at...
Oh, ball's out! The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that phone.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Back to pass, it's Green. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Hobbs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paid holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field, it's Dart. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Parrish. Twists his way through. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Dart. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it. You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown Dart. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every...
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And the point after is good. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Just ran over it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Inside the 15. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for space, it's Jackson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
The Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? Looking to throw, it's Green. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking to pass on second down. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They move the tight end all over. Power football with the run. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Green. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. It's a reverse. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To throw, it's Dart. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He uncorks one deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Hobbs. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
Give to the running back. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting into...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The Rebels in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Dart. This time he's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Pirouettes away from the defense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run play action. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Bentley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking for room. It's Parrish. Oh, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down in